Greetings, Tetris citizens. It is your old pal Van Dweller back with more classic Tetris Monthly Das Masters for July of 2026. Pardon the delayed start, having a little bit of a software issue logging in and blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Let's take a look at what we are doing right now. And yeah, we've got 2 matches left in this event. And we're going to do one of them. You think we would just do them both? But we're only doing one of them because the other guys do 1.4 attempts. So, so it's very busy. No, there's an availability issue. Just kidding. But anyway, let's take a look at what we're doing. It's going to be Bendy versus Storm in the semifinals. The winner of this will go to the finals. Bendy versus Storm, and Pixel Andy sits in the finals, waiting to see who his opponent is gonna be. I know, I'm sorry about that, Bendy. All right, quick rule check, and I just want to remind players that this is gonna be a best of 5. First player to 3 wins the match. Level 18 start all the way through, same piece sets, re-rolled, hurts and input display turn on. Players, remember this is a DAS tournament, so heed the spirit of DAS. Don't get any in-game advice. If you do experience tech issues, just keep playing. And the winner gets absolutely something. That's a share of the prize pool. It stands right now at $800 flat. We are $200 away from hitting our top 8 incentive. We get to $1,000, we will pay the top 8. So please consider contributing. We're not that far away, but we got 2 matches left to go. So we got to do 100 per match. That's the reality. Thanks everybody who has contributed so far. And if you do want to contribute, use the Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. It'll bring up some links, and the one that says DAS will take you to our prize pool partner, Matcherino, and you can contribute to this tournament over there. It's an easy login. And again, thank you to everybody who's contributed so far, or who will contribute, or who aren't able to contribute, but we love you all. Not equally, but no, just kidding. I mean, I'm not, but I am, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Anyway, thank you. Anyway, if that's the way to support the players. If you want to support the channel, that's something you can do. You can go to patreon.com/monthlytetris, make an ongoing pledge of support to keep this channel going, just like the people on this slide have done. People like Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, Kane, Taki, Madelsberger, and Doug, Mr. Brain, Corporal, Junior, Troy, Dan, Kim, M, Cat, Java T, Jason, Sunny, Mealy, and everybody else, thank you. And if you want to find other ways to support us, use the support command. If you're watching on Twitch, you can do bits or subs or gift subs, or an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming subscription. Or if you're on YouTube, you can do a super chat, a sticker, a channel membership, or you can gift a channel membership. All right, I'm going to bring over our DAS Masters players. We'll get them. Oh, that's weird. It totally, it ruined everything. Hold on. I had this all set up. My OBS crashed, and now I have to fix this. So just give me 1 second. Who do we got over here? No, seed number 3. 3. And we got over here seed number 6. You're gone. Yeah, OBS crashed, and so everything I'd set up while I was crashing. Wait, what is he, number 4? Oh, he's number 4. That's why. Okay, so that should be good. All right, so we got number 1. Bendy is number 1. There he is. And Storm is like number 28, right? Oh, that's what means. Like, what is Storm? 12? 12. All right. All right, players, I'm going to drop you some pieces while I get these things sorted. Yeah, I know. Bendy's got something to do, and I'm starting late. I mean, that's how it happens, right? I swear I had that same carpet in my apartment like 20 years ago. It's a good one. Pixel Andy with the raid party of 61. Thank you, Pixel Andy. Really appreciate that. I wish you could, I wish you could be here to play the winner. I know you're very busy, man. All right. Looks like we got one player ready. Let me refresh them both, actually. Anyway, welcome, Pixelandy viewers. You're watching CTM DAS Masters. Pixelandy is already sitting in the finals of this event and will eventually play the winner here. So, lots of Pixelandy relevant consequences of what is happening here. So, if you're a Pixelandy fan, you're about to look into his future. All right, let's take a look at the seeds. Yes, the seeds are good. Looks like both players are ready. Let's get them started. Bendy and Storm in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Catvinity is here. Trebus is here. All the stars are here, and Bendy is here. Bendy, seed number 1 from the USA. It said his PB is 1.35, but that was earlier in the month when I made these placards, and I'm a busy man. I can't sit there and change placards. Up until just a few days ago, Bendy was the world record holder of the NES Tetris DAS playstyle score, but no longer. He is now number 2, Mark Migas, Mark PM0, returning to retake his world record, and so it's cool. We got a horse race again. I like having a race to a record that's still like a gettable, meaningful record. So I'm pretty excited about that. But anyway, Bendy made his DAS Masters debut in September of 2024. This is his 12th appearance overall. He has been in the finals twice, last month and in January of 2025. He's also got 3 top 4 appearances on top of that. He was top 8 in last year's Mega Dasters. He's also the winner of CTWC Silver in 2024, played in CTWC Vegas as well. And in 2025, he made his gold bracket debut and his Masters monthly debut as well. And he's a winner of a hopeful circuit back in September of 2023. So looking to get back to these finals and take another crack at Pixelandy, but there's someone standing in his way, and that is Storm. Storm is a world record holder. He's got the DAS keyboard world record. So playing DAS on a keyboard, he's got the world record. So at least we still have one world record holder in this match. It's going to be great. World record holder versus world record holder. And then Mark had to go and ruin it. 198 for Bendy, 181 from Storm. Oh, wait, Andy's in second now? Oh, wait, Andy is now in second? Things are moving fast, guys. What? I didn't know. This is totally new information. I step away for a day or two, and this is... when did that happen? As of yesterday. All right, well. I was not looking at... ETPN, the major Tetris sports reporting news site. Clearly, I was not looking at that. Maybe I should go on Classic Tetris Network and see if they have a news story about it. I'm gonna go check. 252 for Bendy, 242 for Storm. Here, we'll get Bendy a little bit bigger there. All right, there you go. 275 Bendy, 266 Storm. And anyway, on the right side it is Storm, that keyboard DAS world record holder, qualified in with a 1.043. And he is making his 5th DAS Masters appearance. This is his best performance so far, getting to these semifinals. 301 for Bendy, 312 for Storm. He hadn't gotten as far as top 16 before this month. He was, except in Mega Dasters last year, where he was in the top 8. So in the monthlies, this is his, by far best appearance. But in Mega Dasters, he did get to the top 8. And, that's really all we've got as far as like a tournament history for Storm. Not a ton of matches in the database. A lot of just this event, really. He defeated Maestro in round 2 and Steels in round 3. And then Shuichi in the top 8. So those are 3 really tough competitors. So definitely this spot in the semifinals earned for Storm, no question. 415 for Bendy, 405 for Storm. On the other hand, Bendy only beat Wallbant and Alex T. So all right, using that bar, kind of bridging it across there. While these bridge burns waiting, Bendy, there we go. Tetris for him, 443. 428 from Storm, now 451 after a Tetris. Invictus Rage says, Shuichi Storm was an excellent match too. Yeah, you should go back and watch that. Wouldn't it be great if the bot had a separate DAS category? Early shift there from Bendy. That's going to slow him down exactly 1 burn. $497 for Storm. Bendy a little more than a Tetris behind and 4 lines ahead. Bendy is into 19 at like 490 something. And now he's got a 503. Storm is in at 567. So sub 500K entry into 19 for Bendy. And Storm immediately with some misdrops here. He's going to have to just chunk this all down. And Bendy with kind of some low board cleanup to do as well. So it's about a 42,000 point lead for Storm, but he is also backed by 5 lines. Remember, level 29 kicks in at 230 lines, and that is basically the beginning of the end, if not the end of the end, for these players' games, as the speed will double and scoring will be nigh impossible. Tetris for Bendy, 619, 612 for Storm. Cole Bucket over on YouTube says, "Go Bendy," with 3 exclamation points. Folks, we are looking for about $200 more into the prize pool. We got to earn $100 per match for the rest of the tournament, which is 2 matches. So if you do have, $1, $2, $5, or even $200 to kick in, consider doing it now. Do either of these players have any amount of history scratching out additional lines post 29? Well, I'm sure they do. Do I know that history? Not at all. $694 for Storm. No, Bendy for sure. Storm, I don't know. I mean, Andy is the undisputed world champ at, getting lines post 29. I'm sure Bendy is like right up there though. 802 for Storm. Bendy is now in the lead by about 73,000 points. We've got under 30 lines to go. Tetris for Bendy, 909. 802 still for Storm. Bendy ahead 7 lines. There's a Tetris for Storm. 210 lines, 839. 910 for Bendy through 212. Chen, what's up? Welcome. There's a triple for Storm. Long bar in Tetris, 882. Bendy clean, Storm clean. Storm about a Tetris back in pace. if you line them up, and yeah, maybe even a little bit more at this point. So Storm has just got a Tetris out. There's one 953. Bendy just a few lines away or points away from getting the max out. He's setting up on the right side. Storm is going to have to set up for 3. I don't know how he's going to be able to do that. But Bendy tops out at A35. That is the target, and there's no way Storm is going to. He might get the 1. He might even get the 2, and no, he's not going to do that. That's top out for Storm. 991, and Bendy is good in game number 1. Great post for Bendy because he was sub 500 heading into 19, so very healthy post transition for him, no question. Like 540 maybe, or close to it. So very, very good. Stolen Short Sword with the 888 contribution. GG's to you for doing that. Really appreciate that. Pieces are coming. 8A2DF2. Thank you for the pin seed pinner. You're doing a great job. You complain about 100% less than human beings do. I like it. That's the great thing about robots. You can abuse them and no one cares. People, yeah, you can't do that to people. That's not right. But robots, sure. Although, when I do talk to an LLM, I am nice. Like, I thank it. I say, would you please, if you would be so kind. 8A2DF2. I don't know why I do it. I want to maintain my humanity. Let's go get these. Let's go get these players counted down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris game number 2. Bendy up 1 game to none. Does Haley Joel Osment count as a human being or a robot? I mean, I think it's. I haven't seen that movie in a billion years. But isn't it established that he, or is that the question? The question is, does he have feelings or not? Is it real feelings? I'm just staying in the habit of talking to people. Well, yeah. I mean, to be honest, it's the only person who'll talk to me is an LLM. Nobody else wants to talk to me. But yeah, that movie's interesting because wasn't that like a Kubrick thing that Spielberg took over, and that's why it maybe why it's Spielberg's like best movie. not to get into a thing, but you can ask Sue what I think of Steven Spielberg. I don't like Steven Spielberg. Like, I mean, I like him he's fine as a person. What I mean to say, I don't even know him as a person, to be honest. I just mean I don't like his movies that much, generally speaking. Something about him, they annoy me. I don't know why. I never saw Schindler's List. It was too heavy. I should see it at this point. It was too heavy. I couldn't do it. It came out, I want to say when I was just getting out of high school. Was it like 96? I probably have this wrong. Somewhere between 94 and 96, right? It was too heavy. I couldn't handle it. Yeah, Jurassic Park is, it's fine. It's a popcorn movie. It's fine, but there's something about, anyway, 184 here for Bendy, 259 for Storm. Something about his shots, which is just like creepy, but not in a good way creepy. Creepy even when it shouldn't be creepy. I don't know. I guess when it's supposed to be creepy, it's good, but I don't know, something I don't like about the way these cameras move. 287 for Storm. And speaking of things that are moving, that are disliked, yeah, Storm with kind of a misdrop there. 289 for him. 312 now. 277 for Bendy. First ever Indiana Jones hater. I did like the first Indiana Jones. That was good. $360 for Storm, $300 for Bendy. So Storm ahead. A couple of Tetrises. You know, it's funny because I like some of the people that he tutored, like Robert Zemeckis. I think is better than Spielberg, and you know Zemeckis was under his tutelage. $414 for Bendy, $432 for Storm. Like Back to the Future is better than any Spielberg movie. Even though there's like some Spielbergian stuff going on, for some reason it doesn't annoy me as much. I don't know why. Can't explain it. $440 for Bendy, $478 for Storm. What about Jaws? Yeah, Jaws is I think the material is good. He started with really good material. And then the score made it. All right, Bendy getting up high here. Long bar gets over for Bendy. Okay. Now he needs to get something else down here. Just 10 lines to go for Bendy. And he needs something over to that left side. Storm gets something down. Bendy gets one down. There's some more barrage down there. Board coming down very quickly for Bendy. Still got a little bit of a mess down at the bottom, but there's much, much more dealable with than what he had. Bendy really, extending that to the last possible moment. Quite against his will, I'm sure. So Bendy still having to get out of this, and if anybody can, he can. 549 for him, 627 for Storm. And then aren't there a bunch of movies like where he was said to have like shadow directed them? Like where he directed them through proxies because he already had like other films going on at the same time. Didn't that happen? Isn't that a thing? Am I making that up? But he was the one who really did everything. Like, well, yeah, like Poltergeist, right? Poltergeist was written by Spielberg, right? But it was directed by somebody else, wink, wink, because he was already doing E.T., right? 662 for Bendy, 785 for Storm. So here we are, level 24, 125,000 points. Bendy is back, and he's been back for a while. A lot of those digs in 18... kind of setting him way back. So he has got to be efficient here. He's only got, 40 something lines to work with, and he's going to top out anyway. And there's not much he's going to be able to do about it. And Storm is good and is going to take game number 2. All right, new pieces are here. Are you on any movie website like Letterboxd? I haven't updated my Letterboxd in a long time. Like a couple of years. These takes, my God. I don't have any takes. Parabex. I am reporting to what I like and dislike. I'm not making statements that are falsifiable, that are open to like some sort of evidentiary, evaluation. I'm just saying what I like and dislike. You can't argue with what I like and dislike. That's what I like. All right, looks like both players ready. Game number 3, Bendy versus Storm. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Aren't takes just opinions? I mean, if I'm saying something in the form X is Y, that's a take. If I'm saying I don't like X, I'm just reporting on what I'm like. I mean, do you disagree that those are my opinions? Like, what are you disagreeing? You can't disagree that I like it. You can say I like it and you don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if your opinion takes the form of a factual claim, like Spielberg is bad. I didn't say that, or if I said that, I didn't mean it in that way. I mean, I don't like it. $69,000 for Bendy, $49,000. You guys know what a take is? Takes are opinions you think others had better share. Yeah, I don't ask anyone to share them. I'm just reporting what I like and dislike. Yes, Sebi's got it exactly right. A take is Tetris is overrated. Opinion is I don't like Tetris. You can't argue that Sebi doesn't like Tetris. It's true for everyone that he doesn't like it. $141 for Bendy, $124 for Storm. Guys, this is the semifinals. Will you guys stop asking my opinion of Steven Spielberg? $194 for Storm, $190 for Bendy. All right, long bar down Storm. Bendy, Tetris. So they're pretty close. Just about 7,000 points apart, 4 lines apart. Bald Shaggy says some people just don't see the difference between X is bad and I don't like X. Yeah, people have a hard time grasping the difference between the inner and the outer, right? Introspection and extrospection. 269 for Storm, 261 for Bendy. You know, the take is so specifically defined. Well, I think take is like you have an opinion, but you just reporting what you like and dislike is not an opinion. You're like reporting on your opinion. But a take has got to be more than I don't like it. That's not a take. You think take and opinion are wrong? Yeah, no, I think they are the same. I did say that Jaws started with good material and the score sealed it. All right, yeah, I tried to validate. I did try to validate my opinion a little bit. That was wrong of me to try to, or my liking or disliking. You're right. I just should have said I like the material and I like the score. That is what I meant to say. 440 for Storm, 457 for Bendy. Why is there a mod called Seed Pinner now? Because Seed Pinner pins the seeds so that you don't have to. Did we need a bot for it? I needed a bot for it, yes. So who's we? I needed it. So I instructed another robot to make this robot. 485 for Bendy, 497 for Storm. Oh my goodness. Babies having babies, robots making robots. What is happening to this world? All right, 539 for Bendy, 547 for Storm. That is how we got on it. Haley Joel Osment. That is how it happened. That is where it started. All right, we are into 19, and we've got some good close games right here. About 9,000 points away, 10,000 points away. This is life when you're very distractible. I should really never look at chat, I think, is the lesson. 575 for Bendy, 614 for Storm. Listen, I am interacting with the chat. That's what people want. The streamer to interact with the chat. $640 for Storm, 632 for Bendy. There's one for Bendy, 659. So yeah, still about a 10,000 point lead for Storm. It is a close one. Players keeping pace with one another. Thoughts on Scorsese's comments on Marvel? I'm not qualified. I'm not qualified to have thoughts on Scorsese's comments on Marvel. He's qualified. I'm not. I'm qualified to have thoughts? Yeah, but it's embarrassing. It's presumptuous to go out and express my thoughts. Unless I have some real considered opinion, like some real reason, but I'm just a dope. I'm just an idiot who doesn't like Spielberg, so. 790 for Bendy, 827 for Storm. Oh, a little quick tappage over there for Storm. He's got a gap in the stack there, a hole. He's going to have to deal with that. Why is Seed Pinner not on the mod wheel? Because I need it. I made it. Or I had it made. I didn't make it. I had it made. Or I guided the making of it. All right, we are under 20 lines to go. Bendy ahead by like 48,000. Tetris for Storm, 940. Bendy gets a Tetris over there in column 4. And Bendy is waiting out a bar in column 8. He's at 990. Storm is not set up, and he's burning here away. And Bendy is he just seems like he's never getting this bar. Where's the bar? And there's just no bar coming. There is just no bar coming. Bendy tops out at 991. Storm gets a triple right at the end to get 992 and then 993. So Bendy was not in a position because of the column 8 Tetris setup to take any burns that could have gotten any more points. But Storm was set up on the right side, and so he was in a position to take a burn, and that ended up being the difference in that one. Holy moly. Wow. Oh my goodness. New pieces are here, F7, E3, EB. I don't think Storm calced that. I think he just I don't think there was time. You guys. I think it's like either take those points or top out, or well, take those points, bring the stack down, and if the bar comes, you might have a chance to like quick tap it over there or something. So, but yeah, setting up at that column 10, at least with the stack that he had, allowed him to do it. If Bendy had been otherwise configured, maybe he could have, but he's all in on that bar. All right, looks like both players are ready. Let's go game number 4. Storm is up 1-0 over Bendy. 3-1 Tetris. Yeah, Gerald Freeman saying calc is short for calculate. Chat. He's informing chat. And of course, you know, Gerald would know. He's a trusted expert in this field. He is a. Are you a PhD candidate, or do you have the PhD? Are you still a student? Are you a candidate? What are you? What is your status? So if anybody knows about calculators, you know, it's going to be Gerald. He doesn't have takes. This man has knowledge. You are not a doctor. Oops. Tetris, what's up? Oh, Hannes only has a degree. I have nothing. I'm a quitter. I just quit. CTM is the only thing that I have not quit. Ever. Will I? Well, stay tuned. And in a relevant note, we are $192 away from our top 8 incentive. If you do want to contribute to the prize pool and keep Das Masters vibrant, healthy, and strong, then consider contributing to the prize pool. Use that Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube to bring up the link, and any amount is good. I have Seed Pinner to love me. Oh, that's true. I don't have a degree. I have Twitter. That's what you heard? Yeah, I don't have a degree. I have Twitter. Yeah, I get all my education on Twitter, guys. All right, Bendy, 334, 277 for Storm. 362 Bendy, 346 for Storm. One line apart here in the 80s. Yeah, we need a ROM hack that like changes the theme of the pieces and the screen and all that, depending on how many lines you have. So like right now it's the 90s. So there'd be like lots of, I don't know, Karen hair. Whatever else is in the 90s. Stirrup pants for ladies. Lisa Frank. Yeah, and then like, you know, the 100s. What could you have in the 100s? Tetris for Bendy. 491 for him, 470 for Storm. All right, well, ROM hackers, you get on that. There should be a different theme. A retro, nostalgic theme for certain milestones. $548 for Bendy, $503 for Storm. Will cassettes make a comeback just like... Oh my God. I can't say that word you said, pluralized, but... I mean, they sort of have, but they're bad. Cassettes are a bad format. They're good for portability in your Walkman or whatever, but... I mean, CDs are the best format. 543 for Storm. Oh, wait. Sorry. I like CDs. That's what I meant to say. I don't know if they're the best. I don't have any takes. I just have what I like and dislike. I don't like cassettes. I like CDs. All right? Just reports on internal states. All right, Storm 560, 692 for Bendy. I mean, people have been making cassettes, you know, like for a while. Tetris for Storm, 602, 723 for Bendy. But yeah, I like CDs. For me, for my purposes, CDs are the best format. All right, Storm in trouble. Oh, the long bar gets down. 636 for him. He is way behind. Back by like 180,000 points. He is behind in lines, though, by 11 lines. So, you know, if this keeps up, then Bendy will get to 29 and Storm will still be stacking. Is that enough runway, though? Vinyl records are cool because they give a warmer sound. Yeah, I don't know. I have vinyl records, I have CDs, I have cassettes. I always go back to the CDs, you know. $745 for Storm. He is about to top out, and yes, he did. Bendy is good in game number 4. We are headed to a deciding game number 5. The ritual of starting the record is very satisfying. You know, the CD ritual, while maybe not quite as satisfying as vinyl records max out here for Bendy, is at least 60%, maybe 70% as good as the vinyl ritual. Maybe it's 60. Maybe it's 60. Let's go 60. All right. New pieces. Sud says, please listen to Vandy. He is old and correct. Does your CD ritual include a Walkman or a stereo? I mean, either one. Bendy is pumped. What's the CD ritual? Selecting the CD, opening, hinging open the case and putting your finger in the middle of that little hole with the little spiny hole there and kind of popping it out and then putting it in and closing the lid. And then you're pulling out the liner notes so you can read them and opening those. It's nice. All right. 7F3025 looks like it's a little graphic. Let's get these players going. Yeah, decider time. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Test Vandy's memory. Is Canada's capital Toronto? No, it's Ottawa. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. It is Ottawa. But Ontario's capital is Toronto. Oh, whoops. I think I'm at the point now where I have the Australian. Are they provinces? What are they? Provinces? States? I think I have those memorized. So, Vandy for Prime Minister? I don't think you want me as Prime Minister. All right, both players here are still stacking. There's a Tetris Storm 79. So yeah, the winner of this one single solitary game goes to the finals to face Andy. So big consequences here. You guys have me all talking about films and physical media. The first CD you got was Jagged Little Pill. Is it Perth, Darwin, Adelaide, Brisbane, Melbourne, Canberra? Canberra. Is that also the capital? Canberra is the capital of the country. Right? The capital of the country. Yeah. Yeah, Canberra is its own territory. The the Australian Capital Territory, is that what it is? And it's just Canberra. I just thought of a country which plus the capital equals 10 syllables. Let me think about that. Yeah, Sri Lanka. And, oh, wait, I got one that's more. Yeah, Sri Lanka. Right? So you got Sri Lanka and then Sri Jayawardena Purakati. That's longer. All right, 311 for Bendy, 353 for Storm. Pronounced Bangkok, Thailand. Full name? I don't know the full name of it. All right, Bendy leaning in. He's disappeared. Oh, he's back now. All right. 382 for Bendy, 449 for Storm. Oh, Mr. Brain, I didn't turn it off for this one. Sorry. It was last minute. I didn't remember. As I said, I can't remember. I'm not going to remember every time, so. $451 Bendy, $471 Storm. Bosnia and Herzegovina, Sarajevo. That's 13. That's true. There's Tetris Storm 562, Bendy 511. Bendy, Tetris down there. Lines are tied with Storm ahead by about 26,000. So it's about a Tetris lead for Storm on 20. St. Vincent was 10. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And what? Is it Kingstown? It is an island country. Yeah, that's true. Yep. $703 Storm, $623 Bendy, long bar in Tetris Bendy. 2 lines back, 51,000 points back. It's a Tetris and a third. Or Tetris and 2/3? There's a Tetris Storm 768, 686 for Bendy. Oh no, Bendy is going to top out at 694. And that means that Storm has taken this in a decider and will be going to the finals. Oh my goodness. Storm, for the first time ever, has made it into the finals. 3-2 here against Bendy. Wow. Well, GG's to Storm. You're in. You get to take on Pixel Andy. It's pretty good. Oh, he's running around the room now. Oh, wait, you were on the dark mode? Sorry. That's disqualified. You're out. I didn't know you were in dark mode. It's over. Forget it. DQ'd. That's it. You're out of here, dude. All right. Well, GG's players, you played amazingly well. So check this out. Check this out. Check it out. All right. Check it out. All right. We're going to refresh. Look at this. Look at this. Seed number 12 and seed number 6 in the finals. 6 plus 2 is 18 in the finals. So look at that. The 1 and 2 seeds made it into the semis. Both of them were bracket upsets, seed upsets, whatever. And yeah, Pixel Andy versus Storm in the finals at some point in the future, but not right now. Well, what a very interesting month. Yeah, 6 plus 2 really is 18. Thank you for our mathematical consultant. It was Madagascar and Tananarivo. Madagascar, right? Madagascar, that's 4. And 10 and Revo is 6 plus, yeah, that's 10. Good job. You did it. What about Democratic Republic of the... Wait. Democratic Republic of the Congo. That's 12. Kinshasa is 3 more. That's 15. What about that? Top that. Top that. All right, guys. Well, what an amazing time. We still got one more match in July. It is July 42nd. So at some point before July ends, Congo is 11, not 12. Democratic, that's 4. Yeah, Republic is 7. Of the is 9. Congo is 11. Kinshasa 14. All right, 14. Got it. That's pretty good. What about Brunei, right? Brunei's, it's not, the capital's long, but Bandar Seri Begawan, I think that's what it is. Something like that. Anyway. All right, guys, that is it. So thanks to everybody who hung out. Followers, Pliny, Raids from Pixelandy. Thank you for all the support. We'll let that run by one more time so we can see the folks supporting the channel. Appreciate you. And then prize pool 80888. We had a contribution from our old pal, someone. Who was it? Oh yeah, Mr. No, not Mr. Where's the? Wait, hold on. Stolen Short Sword. There it is. Yeah, Stolen Short Sword 888. Says Woo Tetris Bendy. We also had a penny from Damon. I don't know if that was today. I think that was before. So thank you, Stolen Short Sword. Appreciate that. Thanks to the patrons. Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, Kenny Tucker, Middle Burger, and Dog, Mr. Brain, Corporal Jr., Troy, Dan, Kim, M, Cat, Tom, T, Jason, Sonny, Mila, everybody else. Thank you. No, we're not going to unmod anybody today. I might, the Thailand Krungtep Mananakanaman Ratana Kosin Mahintara Ayataya Mahadiluk Fop Napfarat Ratchathani Buriram Udum Ratchanavet Wet Mahasathan Amon Piman Awatan Satit Sakathatia Witsanukam Prasit. Wow, that's pretty good. Now, I don't know. People are very upset that I'm spinning the wheel, and I'm sad that people, I just arbitrarily handed out mods, but people are, taking it seriously and sad that they're getting demodded, but it doesn't mean anything. It didn't mean anything when it happened. It doesn't mean anything now. But we have too many mods. All right. Well, that's going to do it for me. We got nothing else on the schedule, so we will find out shortly when we'll do this final, and we got a whole bunch of other stuff. I mean, the August is now launching, so maybe we'll tack this on to another thing. All right, guys, thank you so much for everything. Have a beautiful day, YouTube. We will see you whenever. Okay? Sabi, Salty, Jungle, Arancha, Mr. Brain. Have a beautiful day. Take care, and bye-bye. The finals are scheduled Thursday. It better not be Friday. All right. No, I put in Friday. I'm seeing the Odyssey on Friday. So don't mess with Friday. All right. Take care, everybody. I will raid you off. All right. You better. You best. Zempro, you best block it out. All right. What are we doing? We're rating. Did you say somebody was going for colors? I don't see. I'm looking at the Tetris category. I don't see. So I'm going to get. Are you saying it's ID Kirby is going for colors? All right. Yeah, no, it's on the wrong Tetris, right? Should I raid Kirby? He looks kind of bored. All right, no, he's going. All right, let's go. No, I'm raiding Kirby. I don't think I've ever raided Kirby before. So it was already in my mind, Rorschach. So I will be raiding ID Kirby, but maybe next time. Geo streaming. It was already in my head to do Kirby, so I'm just going to go with that. But also, Giovanni is streaming, so what is it? GOG Tetris? GOG Tetris, I think is what it is. So look for Giovanni. Yeah, look for GOG Tetris. All right, take care, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.